Ready to supercharge your Netflix watch list with some pulse-racing action? Whether you're a fan of badass superheroes, clever detectives, or hardcore assassins, Netflix has the perfect cinematic thrill ride for every adrenaline junkie out there. But let's face it, scrolling through the app can be a real buzzkill when all you want is to Netflix and chill. So, we've done the heavy lifting for you, shining a spotlight on the most action-packed, high-octane films this streaming giant has to offer. Bullet Train. This movie practically exploded on Netflix's radar, dominating the top 10 for weeks after its December 2022 release. And it's no surprise why. Brad Pitt stars as an assassin who finds himself on a train filled with fellow hitmen. And well, things take a predictably violent turn.
You stab me?
It's a bit goofy, but that's what makes it perfect for a no-brainer action-packed evening on Netflix. The Dark Knight. Arguably the most celebrated superhero film of all time. Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy centerpiece is still an absolute thrill ride 14 years later. We all know how incredible Heath Ledger was as the Joker.
Kill the Batman.
But the greatness extends from a flawless ensemble cast to Nolan's masterful direction. It's even better than you remember, and guess what? The entire trilogy is available on Netflix right now. Public Enemies. Director Michael Mann turns his lens to the history of the American mob in the tale of John Dillinger, played by Johnny Depp, and the relentless FBI agent, Christian Bale, hot on his trail across the Midwest. Shot on digital, this film's unique look may have thrown some off, but it's a big-budget epic that deserves another look. There's so much to appreciate here.
What else you need to know?
Uncharted. Now, let's set sail for the treasure hunt of a lifetime with Uncharted. Critics might have given it a hard time, but why? This cinematic gem, inspired by the much-loved video game series starring Nathan Drake, features Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg delivering performances that are pure dynamite. It's not trying to outdo Indiana Jones. Instead, it's a slick, self-aware homage that serves up top-notch escapism that hit the bullseye with audiences. Black Hawk Down. Ridley Scott, the legendary Oscar-winning director, takes us on a Hollywood journey through Mark Bowden's non-fiction book of the same name. This gripping 2001 film tells the harrowing story of a 1993 incident in Mogadishu that captured the world's attention. This movie is a technical marvel, earning Oscars for Best Editing and Sound Mixing. The Fast and the Furious. The first half of the core Fast and Furious films, from the premiere through Fast 5, are currently available on Netflix. It's time for a high-speed marathon. Kick-Ass. Director Matthew Vaughn brings Mark Miller's dark comic sensibilities to life in this 2010 superhero flick for grown-ups. Aaron Johnson stars as an ordinary kid turned wannabe superhero. But it's Chloe Grace Moretz who steals the show as the unforgettable Hit Girl.
Who are you?
I'm Hit Girl.
If you're a fan of the Kingsman and Deadpool movies, you owe it to yourself to check out the film that helped pave the way for them.
Oh yeah.
Snowpiercer. Before Bong Joon-ho's historic Oscar win for Parasite, he delivered a hit with this 2013 sci-fi action gem. Snowpiercer serves as a brilliant allegory for society, as passengers on a divided train revolt against their oppressive class system. With its striking visuals and ambitious storytelling, this film only continues to gain acclaim with each passing year. Skyfall. The Daniel Craig era of James Bond may have concluded, but now we can truly appreciate his entire run. Is Skyfall the crown jewel among his 5 films? Some would argue it is. This epic exploration of 007's history is exquisitely shot by Roger Deakins and flawlessly directed by Sam Mendes. Skyfall even boasts a killer theme song.
Everybody needs a hobby. So what's yours? Resurrection.
Hardcore Henry. Ever wished you could experience a movie that feels just like playing a first-person shooter video game? Look no further than Hardcore Henry. The plot? Well, it's not the main attraction here. It's all about the style. Writer-director Ilya Naishuller straps you into the shoes of his increasingly powerful hero and unleashes him on a horde of enemies determined to stop him. At its peak, it's a heart-pounding, adrenaline-fueled frenzy that's absolutely mind-blowing. And that's it for today. Grab some popcorn and prepare for a movie nights filled with non-stop excitement on Netflix.